Oh, wait. Hello, 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 and welcome back to Colorless Oranges, where I share my experiences to help better yours. I'm your host, Sydney Hyatt, Cinderella, Cindy, that girl. And today we're talking stepping stones over permanency. Oh my God. Look at her butt. Tunchi, now she want a photo. You already know though. You only live once. That's the motto, nigga. YOLO. It really is. It really is the motto. Are we really gonna sit in fear and not move forward because we're so afraid that the next thing that we're about to do is gonna stay there forever? Name one thing that has lasted forever. I'll wait. Not one decision. I mean, obviously, we're not talking about death. We're not talking, things that can put you in prison. Like, we're not talking about those things. I'm talking about that one thing that you want to do that you're so scared about doing. I don't know, posting online. And name that one thing that has lasted that long. We are constantly evolving. You and I and the rest of the world are constantly evolving, day in, day out. There's not one thing that really lasts forever. Not one little minuscule thing lasts forever. I feel like in order to get to our goal and to where we want to go, we have to do one little thing. I was at the nail salon recently, getting my nails did, which I did a non-conventional French, as this girl commented on my video and said, I was like, wow, yeah, like that's exactly what it is, girl. Thanks for that. It's a non-conventional French, which conventional French would be little light polish, like jelly pink with a white tip. I have a brown nail with a white tip. Okay. So it's non-conventional. I'm getting my nails done. We're there talking, yapping away, because I love to go get my nails done and yap. That's the whole point of me getting my nails done. I like to talk. I had to write that down so that I don't forget the point of this story, because I get sidetracked sometimes. But yeah, I went to go get my nails done. The lady and we start talking about, I like my nail polish to be at the root of my nail. I want the color to look like it's growing out of my nails. And she was like, certain people that work there, they don't do that. And they say that it's because it can chip faster, which I disagree. And she also disagreed. And I was like, I like precision. I like it to be as clean cut as possible. And then we begin talking about, I guess, the culture of where she worked at and how, she didn't like it too much. And she expressed to me that she was really sad the night before, like she went to bed crying. And it all stemmed from the fact that she was doing the same routine day in and day out. She wakes up, goes to work, eats lunch, cooks dinner for her family, and goes to sleep and does it again the next day. She felt like she was living a lackluster life. I'm like, is it that you wanted to do something else? Like, what is your passion? What's your dream? And she was like, right around the time that she had her daughter, she wanted to go to cosmetology school and learn how to do hair. And I was like, well, if you have 2 days off of work here, take some time, go to a salon, apply to be like, part-time or whatever, just washing hair, maybe he's doing rolos here and there, and see if, that's your vibe. And if it is, then join the school again. And I asked her if I could know what was the reason that she didn't do it before, like what happened in the past that stopped her. And she explained that she had left her daughter's father and she had to use all the money that she was going to go to school in for the bills. In my mind, I'm like, there it was. There was a door that opened for you. And you chose something else. We usually choose something else, something that's more stable, something that's more safe for our nervous system, which is, I'm not going to sit back on my bills and let that all my bills just pile up over and over and over. Because literally I can get evicted and I have a child. Like, why would I do that? That's insane. But you didn't even give the universe an opportunity to help you. You just said, oh, no. I can't. I got to do this. I got to do it like this. And this is how it's going to get done. And I just got to do what I got to do for my children. While, yes, I commend that, because at the same time, that's a very honorable decision. You don't want your children to go unfed and stuff like that. But I think that our will and our happiness is what's above all, right? Yes, there are things that we got to do in order to become happy and like reach that goal that we want. But at some point, I know there's sacrifice. But the sacrifice is to then be happy. You know what I mean? I'm not saying sacrifice for 10 years so that you can then be happy. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about right now in the moment. that course would have taken her 6 to 8 months. She could have found a part-time job from the schooling and continued the ball rolling. So I expressed to her in that moment, the door was open there, and that was your way out. That was to, do something that was going to fulfill you, so that at some point when you felt like this, sad and depressed, you would have your why, you would have your reason. But as of right now, it's just you're doing it just to pay bills. And not only that, she can't save money. I feel like when you're doing stuff that you're not supposed to be doing, or that's not in alignment with who you are, you actually never get further. You're like always in a constant like circle. She's been working doing nails for the last like 15 years. Hasn't been able to travel anywhere, hasn't been able to save any kind of money, nothing. It's just been paying her bills. And in my mind, I'm like, well, I expressed to her too. I was like, when the door opens, it's either you take it or you don't. Yes, I know that they say like, oh, your blessings will never miss you. We're talking about never in the sense of 100 years that you have to live. So it could come right now when you're 18, 28, 38, 48, 58. It can come in any of those years. But like in between, hello, it's gone. You didn't take the opportunity when you had it. So now you got to wait again. Build up the courage, muster up everything. Get the ball rolling again just to get that door open. Just to prove to the universe and yourself that you are strong enough and that you do believe in yourself enough to walk through that door. She had the opportunity to do it then. She didn't do it. A couple years go by. She also had the opportunity. Didn't do it. I guess now is the time. I know some of us sometimes have to be so sick and tired of dealing with the same thing over and over that then is when we ask for change. Then is when we're craving it. Because sometimes we get complacent and we just stay stagnant. Sure. Yeah, like it's fine. Like it is what it is. At least I can get this done. At least this is this and da 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 da. No. It's either 100% or nothing. Okay? Like that's how my mind works. I'm trying to let you in on what goes on up here. If it's not 100% for me, I'm not doing it. Not saying that I won't take a risk. That's not what I'm talking. I'm just like, if it's not making me happy, I'm leaving. I will quit a job. I will walk out of a situation. I will leave a relationship. I will leave an apartment. I will leave any circumstance that I do not like. I'm not here to live a miserable life. You get one life right now. I don't care about what you believe in. Oh, okay, you're resurrected or blah, blah, blah. All of that. We're talking about right now. And our conscience right now only knows one thing, one life that we've experienced, which is the one that we have right at this moment. You think I'm going to sit here and waste it? On what? For what? On basis of what? I'm never going to settle until never, actually. I'm constantly evolving. So the goal that I had yesterday is not the same that I have today. And although I accomplished it, amen, thank you, I'm going to keep moving forward. We keep pushing. She, was very happy and thankful. She was like, I feel like God sent you to me, which I feel like I hear that often, but it was really nice because I was not feeling well that day. I was very sad. I had a very triggering morning before I went to go do my nails. Someone had reminded me basically of my past by their actions, which I guess that's the definition of a trigger. But they did something to me and I was taken aback. I was like, my nervous system was like fight or flight. I didn't know necessarily what was the right course of actions to do after that. And as my body was trying to regulate itself, I literally went to put my head down because look, I'm doing my nails, right? My mom is like 2 chairs over. She's done with her nails. She's gone. She's skedaddled. I was like, Mom, but the lady even told her you could sit right there. My mom was like, no. I'll wait for her in the car. She left me alone. So as she's walking away, I start to put my head down. Mind you, the girl hadn't even started painting my nails. Okay, I had square nails and they were brown before. I wanted them almond and the same brown with just French. And that took 2 hours, pretty much. It was so long. But the conversation was obviously worth it. Anyways, my mom leaves. I put my head down. I'm about to cry. And she starts talking to me. I don't know what, like she said, what was the first thing? And then like, I just got to talking. So like that went away. Like the whole, like I wanted to cry, my body, like feel my emotions and all of that gone. I was in service, doing what I felt was right. A lot of the times Majority of the times. Yes, I know sometimes in my mind I'm like, I'm not even gonna waste my time talking to this person and telling them what I believe in and all of that, but I don't know, I just felt called to, so that I did with her. I believe that there's a lot of rooms that open for us. There's a lot of opportunities that we get that are very important to the world in general. Just you even going to a specific supermarket and giving your money to that supermarket, it's for a reason, you know? That's why they always say, like, it's important to understand where your money's going, like what corporations and who you're buying things from. Not only because the products can be bad or whatever, because I know a lot of people like, oh, I'm not gonna buy Pantene or Camille Rose because it's owned by this brand or whatever. At the end of the day, you figure out and you understand what you're giving to and what you're contributing to. These doors and these opportunities, me to be able to go do my nails, can sit here and just help somebody, just inspire somebody. And a lot of the times I think that we forget that like, you know, not that we should always be of service, but it gets to a certain point that like your story and what you have to tell is important to the next person, can inspire them and help them move forward. That lady gave me a hug and everything after. She's like, you know, I wish I had as much wisdom as you do, or I was able to take as much risk as you are. And in my mind, I'm like, I can't see it any other way. I can't see myself doing something for so long. But then we were also talking about how you were raised and stuff. I feel like she's the second person in the most recent time that has told me, oh, you know, your mom or who raised you, which is my mom, helped me understand risks and help me see risks. And in my mind, like, it's not like I can pinpoint like, yes, I seen my mom throw herself off a cliff before. I've never, like, I don't even think she has. I don't, like, that's not how it works. I think, yes, my upbringing does play a big role in it. You know, I have seen my mom, that's her story to tell, but through my point of view, I've seen her have nothing and make something of herself, build strong, independent children, you know, who love her dearly and want her by their side all the time. But that doesn't make us not independent. Just good human beings in general, which I think is one of the best things that you can create. Like, sure, you can create these money making kids and whatever, and you know, but I think overall, like, long lasting results are good human beings. Like, are you contributing to society in a positive way? Are you making sure that other people don't feel neglected? You know, and that's not everybody's job. I'm not saying that you have to take care of everyone all the time, but it's always nice to have a helping hand, you know, make sure everyone around us is getting fed and, you know, being well nutrition, like. And so she was talking about, oh, like your risks and stuff like that. And I guess, she was saying how her mom and her parents, they had a job. They worked and then that was it. It was like 60 years of that. And then they finished and now she's taking care of them and whatever. And yes, we do see those things, but I understand, like, we didn't choose our trauma, but we can choose to heal. We can choose to do something better. We can live our lives in a better, like, there's a better way to do what you want to do. I understand that it's heavy as hell to carry all of the burdens and the things that people did you, and you really want justice. But justice for yourself doesn't look like the other person hurting. And if it does, you're malicious. I don't want to hear from nobody. You're malicious as hell. If you're sitting there and you're like, oh my God, I cannot wait for that person to fall. I can't wait for them to get back what they did to me. Oh my God, I hope they're crying. You're malicious as hell. And you're not over it and you're not healed. Get it together so we can get together. You need me to get that together so we can get together. Yeah, no. Anyways, she also talked about how, you know, this is an example for her own child, that she doesn't want her child to grow up thinking like you just have to sacrifice and do all of this and that. You know, the world is what you make it. That's what I was saying. Like, the world is what you make it. You want to be a lawyer, be a lawyer. You want to be homeless, be homeless. You make your path and you do what you want. You decide how you want your life to live. And of course, we do have a lot of these ideas that we have to break. And it's difficult. And this is all easier said than done. For sure. But practicing it, she asked me, like, you know, what could she do? I told her about the part-time thing. I was also like, whatever small risk you can do. And in my mind, a small risk is like, in her situation was, if you cook every single day, you're the kind of person that, oh, there's food at home. Be a little risky. Go eat McDonald's or go out to a nice little restaurant that you want to go to, Applebee's, whatever the case, your nice little restaurant. Even if that's going to get a sandwich or buying yourself some flowers and saying, you know what, I'm not going to pay I'm not gonna feed into this fear that I have of like, oh my God, the money's gonna leave and I'm never gonna get it back. And just go buy something that you want. Show yourself that everything is gonna be okay the moment you choose yourself. That's the only way to get your nervous system to believe you. Because a lot of the times I feel like our nervous system is like,
listen, you're doing a lot right now. Sit down and do nothing because that's safe.
Who's the parent? Who is the parent? Is it your nervous system or you? It's me. I'm going to tell myself what I want to do. We're not going to sit here and just, oh, yeah, no, it's a bit scary and last like 50 years doing that. That's terrible. I told her, I was like, 30 more years of this. She was like, yeah, no, I can't. And it's like when we live in survivor mode, it's just today. Let's get by today. Let me try to do what's best for me today. I'm going to do what's best for me tomorrow too. And I'm going to try and whatever. It's never an out plan. When I said that to her, you could tell like in her eyes, she was like, oh my God, yeah. Like 30 more years of this? I'm going to sit here and do somebody's nails for 30 more years. To each their own though, because there's other people who enjoy it, who love doing designs, who love the freedom of having their own schedule, having their own business, doing it. That's their passion. That's not her passion. And you can't force her to do something that she don't want to do. You know what I mean? She's been doing it for so long. It's time to sit back, go enjoy yourself. If that's taking night classes and working part-time, it is what you got to do. That's the type of sacrifice I'm talking about. You sit back. Okay, I got to do this for 6 months. I had to go to school for 4 years, like consecutively. 2 to finish one degree and 2 to finish the other degree. That was a sacrifice. Now I got these plaques on my wall and it means something to me. It's not necessarily like, oh, I'm getting all these jobs, because right now the jobs, I don't want to say that it's difficult, because everything is what you make it and your perspective is what shapes the outcomes of everything in my mind. So it's not that it's difficult. I'm just not finding what I want. And it's because I need to find what I actually want. Like what I need to sit back, rest a bit, and find my joy. Lately, it's just been a lot of numbness because I was like hurt, and now it's like gone. And now I'm just like, la, 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 la. And so whatever, I have all these plaques. What it means. It looks nice up in my mom's house. And it means a lot to me that I was able to sit through something that I enjoyed, because I enjoy school very much. I love knowledge. I love learning new things. I love community. I love talking to people, hearing other people's ideas, seeing things from different perspectives. I love homework. I love writing essays. Like I love all of that stuff. So it was a nice experience to remind myself of the things that I love. And just that I can do anything that I put my mind to. That's like a nice extra chip of confidence. Like, here you go. You can do a lot. You're capable of so much. The potential is infinite. It truly is. Like, I have no bounds. That I finished school and I did all of that, and no bounds. I kid you not, at some point in school, I was like, I can't do this. Not in college, when I was in like middle school. I keep thinking about a specific class that I was in one time. I think when I was in like 4th grade, I had a teacher, Miss Dragoon. That was her real name, for real. I'm not joking. And I think one of the assignments was like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I was like, famous. An actress. I'm not pursuing that career. But I think it's nice to remember that kid-like joy, those things that brought you happiness, to remember those things, so that it keeps pushing us to where we want to go. I know sometimes like, oh, that's frivolous. That's irrelevant. Like, I need to focus on right now. I need to pay my bills right now. I have people in the hospital. I have to take care of this. Like, I have healthcare problems and I need this and that. And it's like we put so much in front of ourselves instead of just worrying about being the happiest that we could. I could sit here and dwell about all the things that could go wrong, but I don't even see anything going wrong. That's how crazy like my mind works. Like, I genuinely, there's no like red signs anywhere. I don't see anything. I'm like, okay. Rest. That is what I'm called to be doing right now. As always, I like to give you guys the definitions of everything so that we are on the same page of everything. Stepping stone, an action or event that helps one to make progress towards a specified goal. The keyword progress. An idea is just an idea, right? It's in your mind. It's stuck there. Now it's on you to put it on paper. Did you see a dragonfly in your mind? What? You think it's just going to like appear from thin air? No. Sit down at your desk, pull out your painting supplies, and draw it. Sketch it out. Get a nice little pen, sketch, 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 and then you come back the next day. And if you don't like it, you start again. And if you do like it, paint it. And you, one thing at a time. That's why I wanted to say, that's why I used the word stepping stone. That's why it was so important to me to name this episode Stepping Stones, because sometimes in our minds, we see things as permanent. Like, okay, the next thing I'm going to do is like this big thing. And it's like, it has to be perfect and it has to be like this. And it's going to be written in stone forever. We're not at the cemetery. This is not. And even if we were, you can fix it. Literally, you can fix it. Just throw it on and get a new one. Throw it on and get a new one. Let it go and get a new one. Why are you so scared to make a mistake? What rule did you tell yourself or put in your mind that you can't make mistakes? And it's not even a mistake. It's literally for you to experience that and not do it again. It's a lesson. So it's not even a mistake. I don't even know why we use the word mistake. It's a lesson. You put it in your arsenal and now you know for next time. Next time you want to use a darker shade of white because you didn't like the first white. So now you're using a darker shade. You posted a video, it flopped. Go again, make another one, do another one. Use the other real creative thing that you actually wanted to do. Because I know it's there. I know there was actually a video that you really wanted to post, but you just posted that one instead. And that's why that one flopped. And if you're still stuck in denial and you're like, no, but I actually love that video. And then I expect it. Take off your expectations. Because did you do it for them or did you do it for yourself? You did it for yourself. Now you have a little bit of confidence and you can post again. You edited the video nicely. You took your time with it. You did what you felt like you should do. So now use that again. So the stepping stone, even if it's momentarily, right? Let's say, yeah, like how most people do. They have a job and they go to school at night. That's a stepping stone. The job that you're doing is a stepping stone. Okay, you're working retail and you actually want to be a doctor. You're paying yourself. You're getting yourself through. It's like people work at restaurants and stuff. You're getting yourself to the next level. It's to progress. You're starting at a basis. You have a nice little thing and now you're working your way towards it. You're not going to go from here to there in one jump. Because that's scary as hell. You don't have the tools. You don't have the experience. You don't know what the hell is going on. Like, you're not ready for it. So you have to do the things little by little. Little by little. Like the leap doesn't come like, Fwah! Okay, great. Permanency. The definition of permanency is the property. Stay! The property of lasting or remaining in a state or place for an indefinite or extended period. Indefinite. I love that word. It was such a prominent word in my childhood. My mom would be like, you're grounded indefinitely. I've been grounded basically my whole life. I love the word indefinite. It's like, wow, you mean absolutely nothing because there's nothing indefinite in this world. Everything's always changing. I promise you that choice that you're so daunted by, it's so in your mind and you're so worried about it. It's not even going to last that long. In 2 weeks, a month, 3 years, you're not even going to remember that decision. You're not even going to remember that stepping stone. How many stones aren't there on the freaking ocean? Because of the erosion and the sedimentary rocks. Listen, nothing is permanent, okay? And that is the beauty of everything, that nothing is permanent. Walk across the river. Even if you fall, it's okay. I know there's going to be a helping hand to help you. You don't need to worry about how and what and who and why and woo, ooh, ooh. You just got to worry about you love this, you want this, this makes your heart feel good. Do it. And if that means putting on that silly dress that you think it's silly and it's actually the most beautiful dress you've ever seen in your life, then do it. Lock them up. I also had here relationships evolve. They don't disappear. I've had a lot of relationships disappear. Okay. I've had similar lessons come in my life from people, but I've had a lot of relationships that we're not connected. Those people and I are no longer anything. I see them in the street, I don't even see them. So I didn't even see nobody. So I don't even know if they were there because I didn't even see them. So, you understand what I'm saying? That's just to say that not even relationships are permanent. I mean, like the one permanent relationship you guys like with your mom, and that's if you want to have a relationship with your mom. I know there's a lot of people who go like no contact with their family and stuff like that. My everlasting relationship is with my mother. Take the next step, even if it's scary. And that's the best time actually to do it. It's like, ooh, I'm a little nervous. Am I sure? Can I do this for real? Yes, girl, do it. Just do it. Each step is temporary but essential. Obviously, this isn't going to be my forever home, but I will treat it as such for now because forever is right now and I'm living in forever. So I will decorate it and I will do all the things that I actually want to do with it. It is temporary, but that doesn't mean that you should, I don't even want to do it because I'm not even going to be there for that long. Wouldn't you want to have a good time, right? Like you could either sit there and be upset or you could be happy. Change your perspective, right? You could sit there. I could sit here and be like, I'm not going to furnish. I'm going to leave in 64 months. 64 months is a long time, but you know what I mean? I'm not going to furnish. I'm only going to be there 2 months. Why should I care about it? Why? Because you want to have a good time every day. You want to live happily every day. You don't want to hold yourself back from joy. You're going to be miserable while you just sit there forever? No, right? So that's a good symbolism for life. You can either do nothing and have the least amount of responsibility that you want. That's also too something that we were talking about, my nail tech and I. It was about responsibility. Either you could sit and take as much responsibility as you want, or you take the least amount of responsibility and you live your life however you want. You can go through the 100 year that you live here and are in this world and use it to do something that you want, or just let life pass you by because you feel broke and scared and you're nervous. Oh my God, people are judging me. Oh my God, I don't want to make a mistake. Oh my God. Don't piss me off. Also though, each step is temporary, right? Okay, so this apartment is temporary, but it's essential for my forever home. Wherever I move next, I'm going to have the tools in my arsenal that help me decorate that next place because it's going to be even bigger than this one, right? So the last place I lived at was smaller than this one, and I decorated it how I did then. I moved here. I'm decorating it how I am now. And then the next one, boom, I can decorate it even more because I have the skills. And I've allowed myself to grow and evolve in a situation. I'm learning. This is temporary, but it's still essential. I'm learning. It's a lesson. I'm taking these lessons and I'm moving forward with them. They are coming with me everywhere I go. So I need this for the next stage. All right. I couldn't just go from like living in my mom's house at 18 to a mansion. Like I wasn't going to know what to do. I mean, maybe some people are born with that gift. Some of us need to go slow. It's just about what you can do. Honestly, though, I think if I was to when I was 18 and I would have moved to a mansion, I think in my mind I would have been like, well, I know an interior designer, my mom. Maybe she could. And you see what I mean? Now I'm a grown adult and now I can do things and decide things for me. And I'm not doing it because somebody's telling me what to do or somebody likes something else. I'm doing the things that I want. Not because I have to. Not because my mom asked me to, not because this is what somebody told me that this was good for me or whatever. I'm listening to myself because I got all the answers within me. Google has some of the other answers too. And you have some of the answers that I need too. You should drop them in the comments. Let me know right now. I really, truly, I know my last episode I was talking about forget about fear, whatever. If you're still on the fear thing and you're still scared about doing something, I'm going to tell you this. You can do it with fear or without. You just gotta want to do it. Okay? Like that's really just the point. You gotta have the will in you to want to do it. And if you don't and you don't feel like you're strong enough, hey, there's always, let's see if you got 10 more years to try. Let's see if you can do it in 10 years. Let's see if in 10 years you get the opportunity again. And let's see if you'll take it. I really don't want you to be sitting at the shore though, waiting, looking at the ocean just pass you. Whatever you want is on the other side of where you're sitting, waiting. Waiting is an action. Wherever you're just sitting at, instead of jumping in, diving in, because you're scared or whatever, it's there. And maybe you're on the shore, right? And on the shore, you really can't get in the water right there. And then, so there's a boardwalk, right? And the boardwalk is the stepping stone. So just take it one little one at a time. You want to change your routine and you want to start waking and wearing makeup? Wake up 5 minutes earlier than you did yesterday. At some point, you'll wake up at the time that you want. That's what growth is about, my heart. Okay, my little orange. My little orange. Oh my God, you're so cute. With your little acid and your pulp. I hate pulp, actually. I guess because I'm allergic. I don't know. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate you if you got this far. Like, it really means the world to me that you stood up until right here to hear this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you and you. And you in the back who's not liking the videos and commenting and subscribing soon. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, 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 dum. Yeah. Y'all should let me know who I should interview on my podcast. Who y'all want me to shoot my shot with and get them on my podcast? Is it a friend of mine? Is it a family member of mine? Is it a celebrity? Like, who is it? Who might it be? Let me know in the comments. Thank you. You got this. I know you're strong enough. You can do it. I believe in you. Just take one step at a time. There's no need to rush. It's like learning to fly or falling in love. It's gonna happen when it's supposed to happen. When you find the reason why. One step at a time. If you can't wait any longer, and there's nowhere to hide. Listen, and y'all don't got a problem with the Bee Gees though. Y'all just got a problem when I do, but when the Bee Gees do it, it's, oh my God, that's like the world's best song in the world. That's so two-faced, double standard having. Okay, I'm allowed to as well. Not everybody loved Stevie Nicks back in the days. It's us that we're like, oh my God. People didn't even care for Lionel Richie now. But at the time he was. I want to be Michael Jackson though. I want everyone in the world to love me. Because I love myself. And I feel like if you love you, then you love me. Because if you love yourself, then you love other people. But when you hate yourself, you hate other people. Right. Ever been to Krispy Kreme? Was it crispy? Right. All right, enough chatter. Hang up the phone, girl. Like, oh my God. I could sit here for days. Yabbity, 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 yap.